Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to another pick a card reading here at Ever Eden Tarot. As always, I am Eden and I am here to read for you. I'm sorry it has been a little bit. My energy has just been committed to a few other things lately, and I haven't been able to do the best readings. And if they're not the best readings, I don't want to post them for you. But I promise, everything's kind of handled and settled itself out. So enough about me. On to your reading. I will be much more consistent. Pinky promise. Here's how it works. Meditate. Check out a pile. Which one's calling to you? Maybe it is the crystal. Maybe it is the card. Whatever vibe you're getting from it, you do you. You get it going. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. And this is pile 3. I will give you a few minutes with the cards and then I will catch you at your reading. Just one thing before we do go. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of those wonderful things just to show me that you are here, you are watching, and you want more content, and you hate it when I don't post for a few weeks, okay? I need to know that. I need to know you miss me. All right, so get on with it. I'll let you do your thing, and I'll catch you at your pile. Bye. All right. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. We are checking in with your person and their higher self to see what they would like to reveal about their current feelings for you, this connection, this situation, and anything you have going on. Remember, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I know we can get really hung up on certain things that I might say or might do or whatnot in this reading. Please do not let those things take from you. This is a general reading, so take what's positive, what moves you forward, what increases your vibration, and what makes you happy, and leave the rest. Of course, I do not hold back. That is not what you guys are here for, but please, when checking in with your person, it's just like to give a quick little trigger warning before we dive right in. So if you chose a set of cards, number 1, and this wonderful stone right here, was this citrine? Yeah. Then this is the pile for you, the reading for you. We're going to dive right in. We're going to start off with tarot. I usually don't start off with tarot, but I'm kind of excited to start off with tarot today. So let's see what the first card we have here as we check in with your person. Oh, look at that. We have the Sun. Let's just get the first 4 out and then I'll dive into some of the meaning. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Woo. Wow, what a start. What a start. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I almost called it the 1. I haven't done a reading in a while. I'm so sorry. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, so to dive right in here, with the Sun coming up first, I think you and thinking about you, they enjoy thinking about you, they think about you a lot, and the thought of you brings them a lot of joy. They may be manifesting you, they may have fantasies about you. If they're having a bad day, they actually do sit there and think about you. And then with the Knight of Swords showing up here, they do realize that they need to communicate with you. And they realize that they need to make the communication. And you have like drawn this line or something. You have drawn the line in the sand. You're like, I'm done reaching out first. I'm done doing this. I'm done doing that. They need to come to me, and they understand that. And they do want to come to you with a physical offer, but there is something in the way. I'm getting this almost as reversed. I don't really read reversals. I just read the card as it comes. But they want to make you an offer in the physical world, perhaps love, perhaps a date, perhaps perhaps this, they want to do something with you. They want to complete something with you. They want to offer you something that is more physical, not just communication. And maybe they're like trying to cook it up a little bit. They're trying to figure out what it exactly is that they want to offer you. They feel like they need to bring something to you. They need to bring something to the table. It might just be their heavy earth energy or an earth sign here. But they definitely like want to physically be there for you and bring you something, but there's something blocking them from bringing that forward. They want you to know that. They're checking in with that energy, but they do see you as endgame. Like they see you as the 10 of cups. They see this happily ever after. They see, like, you got to look at this card. It's gorgeous, They see happily ever after. You're out looking at your land with the 2 kids and this and that. So they definitely do have a crush on you. There's just something holding them back, and it's a communication, and they want to come forward with communication. I'm getting this urgency to come forward with communication, but they want to make sure the offer is right. They want to remove some blocks. There's something in the way here. They want to remove something before they can bring something forward to you, and that is kind of their current feelings. But they see so much happiness with you. And I just see it. I see that they go through their day, and when they're like feeling bad, like they will stop and like fantasize about you, maybe run through conversations that you've had in the past, different things like that. Okay, let's see what the clarifiers have to say, especially for this one. Let's get a little more information. All right, to clarify the sun, we have the magician. Yes, exactly what I said. They are manifesting you and they are working on it, whether they know that or relate to those terms or not. But they are picturing the future. They, have an idea of what they want. It may not be grounded yet. They may not be able to physically create it, but they're a little bit in their head. They're doing some inner work that is going to get them to kind of this end game, to this result, to this happily ever after that they want. Well, like, they're hoping it gets them there. Anyway, that is up to you. That is all your power. But they feel like they are manifesting you, and they are using the power of thought, and they have just such positive thoughts about you. They look at you like, wow, yeah, they think you're everything. They think you're just, they see a future with you. I don't see like too much about you here. I just see their feelings about you being so strong and them knowing that they need to come in with communication. All right, so to clarify the Knight of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, okay, so they're carrying a bit in their emotions is what I'm getting. They may not know how to do this. They may not be a very emotional person. And, they may have been hurt in the past, but never admitted that, never accepted that. So they don't give in to being the first to communicate a lot. They don't, they don't come forward. They don't like to make the first move, but they realize that that's what they have to do to win your heart. I'm just getting like this like whole like winning thing to overcome something. Okay, let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Devil. So this person is definitely manifesting you in the future and this and that, but like they're very physical about it. They're like almost waiting until they have like X amount of dollars in the bank account, until they have something physical, until they moved to this location, until they did this. Like they have this checklist of stuff that they think they need before they make the offer. So they're running through their minds of this physical, like they're a little bit like addicted to creating these physical things before they create the relationship, before they can get to what they want. What's dangerous a bit about that is they're never going to have enough with the Devil showing up here. So eventually they're going to have to lean in, give in, and learn that there's never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect moment. They're never going to have everything in the exact right order before they can make the move. And with this Knight of Swords energy, I'm getting that they're realizing that they just need to make this communication. They can make the communication without making the offer. That's fine. They really want to offer you something. They like want to be like, let's buy this piece of land and build this future. Or let's go here. Let's do X. They're really like in kind of this devil energy, want something that they can control, that they can like tangibly explain to you and to the people around you and to the people around them, about how they're going to get to this 10 of cups, about how they're going to get to happily ever after. But I think they're slowly realizing, but that's not how it works. Yeah, okay. So to clarify this 10 of cups, we have the Hanged Man. So they are getting a new perspective about how oh my goodness, I can't. Anyway, sorry. I do shuffle and deal these cards and I kind of like see them, but I don't read them or interpret them. So I don't know. Maybe I subconsciously pick up on some things, but that just seamless. It was too seamless. It was just too seamless, guys. um, Legit psychic. Okay, so to get to this 10 of cups, they're realizing that they need a new perspective, that they need to understand that building their relationship, building the emotions, building the focus and things like that doesn't have to be building this physical world, doesn't have to be creating this checklist of means and material things that need to happen before or for union. And they're trying to get this new perspective. I'm getting a lot of inner work here with the Magician and the Hanged Man coming up here. So, they're trying to get to this 10 of cups. They're trying to get to their happily ever after. They realize they've been doing this and now they need to do this. And, they're doing a good amount of reflection. All right, let's dive into some of the oracle cards here. I'm trying to read fast because when I channel fast, the best messages come out. So let's see what we have. We have the Sea of Mintaka. I don't know if I say things right. That's fine. It says seeing potential, bringing the unconscious to light. Exactly. Okay, so your person right now currently is just seeing the potential. They're seeing the big picture. They're seeing the future. And they don't know how to get there, but they're trying to tap into their inner world, to themselves, to do the self work, to understand how they can get there and how they can get there quickly. They want things to speed up. I just have this feeling of they don't know how to do it. And you're probably sitting there like, it's so easy. Just try. Just text me. Just message me. Just start this conversation. And we'll be fine. But what I'm getting is, that they see this potential and they see this big picture with you. It's just the middle stuff that's the tricky part, right? The adventure. All right, so the next card is Activated Earth, Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You're Led. Okay, so yeah, like I said, they're going inside and doing that inner work and they're trying to be trusted where they're being led from grounding, from, creating and connecting with where they want to go and what they want to do. Instead of trying to materialize everything, they're really just being led to activate what is inside them and do all of this internal work to make a more emotional step. They're realizing that they need to make a more emotional step and stop focusing on, the physical, the path we have to take to get there. And instead of taking the path, just trust where you're led. You could take a path and it'd be like boring and mundane and it never really works out. But you want it to be an adventure, not a path. You want to go on an adventure. This person's leaning into the adventure. That's what this new perspective is. Okay, let's see what other cards we got coming up here. Okay, we have perfection. Yeah, with the devil card and this perfection card coming up here, this person like I said, they want to have it all figured out before they do anything. And they're searching for this perfect opportunity and the perfect moment and the perfect time to bring anything forward, as opposed to just going with the flow. And that's what they're going to struggle with. There's some really strong Capricorn energy here. They're in this perfection energy, and but it's for you. I'm getting this is really for, they believe this is what they truly believe. They truly believe that they're doing this all for you, that this perfection that they're trying to figure out before they even make you happy is going to make you happy. Oh my goodness, honey. Impatience. Okay. There's a little bit of fear of loss here though. I think with this change of perspective, it's coming because they're fearing losing you. They know they need to communicate with this blue showing up with that throat chakra. You may have dropped hints that they need to communicate, or you may have stopped communicating in an effort for them to communicate more in how they feel, and make some moves. But they understand that they do need to make some communication and some moves here, and that you may be getting impatient. You may be impatient. You may be getting new opportunities, and you might leave them in the dust, like on their little search for perfection before they even start anything. So they're fearing that a little. You got them sweating for sure. They're shaking a little. They're a little shaken for sure. All right, and service. Okay, so this person just really, I'm getting whether this is male or female or feminine or masculine, like they're a really like chivalrous person. Like they want to like, do things for you, take care of you, show up, and they're not feeling whole, so they don't think that they can be of service to you. And I'm just, goodness, your energy is just like, I don't care about that. It's fine. We'll figure it out together. But no, they aren't feeling whole. They aren't feeling like they can serve you, like they deserve to serve you, like they have what it takes to make all of your dreams come true, like they really want to do with this physical energy that's coming through. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I've had those upside down. We have the Avenger, and this says, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or one's self. Okay, so this person has been through a bit in the past. I'm getting they've had some tumultuous relationships in the past. These are no excuses. This just is what it is. And they are seeing you and this new opportunity as just a different way of finding what they want, with that hangman energy and then a little bit of this Avenger energy, like they're trying to make things right in a new way. They're trying to create what they want, but in a new way, because what they've been doing in the past hasn't been working. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. More might come from that, but let's see what else we have here. We have the Hermit. This makes sense. Okay. Seeks solitude to focus intent. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. Okay, so this person, like I said, they need to take this time. They're trying to figure out themselves. And this is slow though. This is too slow for you. I'm getting that they are not moving fast enough for you. They are not coming quick enough for you. Like this person is taking their good old time here, and they feel it. They feel the pressure right now. That's their current feelings. They're like, holy poop, I need to hurry up. So with this Hermit energy though, they needed to do the inner work, and they are continuing to do the inner work. The inner work isn't done, but they need to realize that the inner work will never be done. They have this checklist mentality, which is slowing them down, but the inner work will never be done. More earth energy here too. Very interesting. All right. And then the next energy, the next card is the Knight. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. Okay, so this in service just kind of reaffirms this person is, they just have this romantic idea of like showing up and saving the day and doing this and doing that. And like they've kind of glamorized what their role in this relationship should be and how it should go. and what they should do and the things that they should do. Like I feel like they are creating this relationship or this union or whatever it is to you guys in their head before it even exists in reality or situation. If you're already with this person, like they're creating like whatever this next step is, whatever this block is, they're like creating their next step in their head before they share it with you. And they really just want to show up and like save the day almost. Some of you might be going through a lot and they might know that. They might think that they have to like kind of come in and rescue you. And you're like, no, like I'm cool. Like I'm good. I've just been waiting. I've been here and waiting for you to freaking show up, okay? All right, let's see what other cards we have here. We have Whitney Wolford, and it says, if you don't make the first move, somebody else will. Okay, exactly. They're feeling the pressure. They're very concerned that someone else is going to like swoop you up, or someone else is going to come be your knight. Someone else is going to come and perform like these acts of service that you love. That might be your love language, by the way. And they like know that they need to make a move. This card also says every hour spent staring at a screen is an hour spent alone. That's kind of interesting. I feel the feeling like that this person is probably like watching you more than you think. They probably like picture, whether they're watching you or not, they like picture you in their head. They think about you a lot. They, think about your features, your characteristics. If you have a social media presence, like they're just very intrigued by you in that sense, and they almost like don't feel like they miss you. I think they've just created this whole world with you, but without you, which is very, very interesting. That card also says, beware. To other people, your profile is your true self. Wow. Okay. And then next we have Elizabeth the First. And this card says, have the heart of a man and the body of a woman. Well, that's kind of interesting. I guess, when you're thinking about this person kind of looking at you and things like that, they probably see you as very, very strong and independent, and which is why they're struggling, because they have this chivalrous nature to them, and they're like, will that be received, right? Is that what they want? And they might get a little insecure over that. Like they might be used to people kind of needing them more so. And then the next line says, I would rather be a beggar and single than a queen and married. I don't know what that means, but that's interesting. And then the next line says, a clear and innocent conscience fears nothing. And then this goes back a bit to the inner work that they are doing. They really just want to make sure their house is in order before they move anything forward with anyone, especially you, which is really, really interesting. So let's see what else we have here. Let's go with the letters first. So I did pull some letters, and perhaps these are initials for you, or for your specific person, or, just important things around your life. If they don't resonate, just remember that this is a general reading. So we have an I, we have a Y, a J. Ooh. I'm getting June there. I don't know if June's important, but we have an F. I'm getting fun. I feel like you guys could have a lot of fun. I'm getting H. Oh, I felt like home. I feel like home. Home. Interesting. This person might be from your home, or there's something to do with like a home or a house or something like that. And then we have an M. And then we have a D. It's a lot of letters, so maybe something specific. And then I made these little channeled messages cards. So let's just read through them and see what your person would say to you right now. The distance is killing me. Okay, so there might be some physical distance here, but there might just be a lot of emotional distance, them not reaching out, etc. You might have talked a lot before and aren't talking a lot now, but they're really hating the distance, but they know that they need to bridge the gap. Are you the one? All right, you kind of freaked them out a bit, like with that 10 of cups coming in. Are you the one? Is this going to be everything? I think that's what slows them down and scares them. They might be young, I don't know, like, or they just may not have felt like this before. Um, yeah, they might I don't know what love is. Yeah, okay. So they're really in their feelings. They're really feeling some new stuff here, some stuff that they have not felt before, and they're really just trying to learn how to process that. Then we have one, which we had the magician as well. This is the magician card, just like one, just the first major arcana in the deck. So like what I'm getting is like they with this are you the one and like I don't know what love is, but like in their mind this is what they created and they need to understand that is what I'm getting. They need to understand that they created this, that they asked for this and like here it is, take your gift. Can we work it out? Interesting. There might have been a hurdle. There might have been an ultimatum. I don't really know what's coming through here. Can we work it out? Can we work it out? Can we make it work? I'm getting more like, can we make it work? Not can we work it out? Okay. Yeah, so this person's like wondering, like, with all of the barriers or different things in your lives, and like, can we make this work? Can we make 10 of Cups? Can we make this a reality, you know? And next, I can't get you off my mind. And with the magician and the one popping up, they are just thinking about you so much. And like I said, with that sun, they come back and they think about you to like harmonize their lives when they're having a bad day. They like literally come back to the thought of you in the moments that they've had to kind of get their energy back in check. You really up their vibration. You really make them excited and happy in like a fantasy world. Okay, group one, that is everything I have for you for checking in with your specific person and their current feelings. If this reading resonated, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what other readings you would like to see. It was always, as always, I'm just having trouble speaking. As always, it is a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye. Hello, group two, and welcome to your little check in with your person on their current feelings based on the current energies. This is a timeless reading, but also remember this is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If something takes from you, that is never the intention, and that message was not meant for you. So, you know, just hang in there. Don't worry too much about it. If immediately it's not resonating, maybe go back and try another pile as well. Okay, so let's just dive right in to see what you're checking on your person's current feelings and thoughts and, you know, their thoughts on this connection and kind of where their head is at, what their higher self would like to disclose. Remember, we're not doing any weird witch magic here. We're just checking in to see what they would like to disclose. Okay, so the first card here is the Ace of Swords. Then next we have the Six of Wands. Interesting. Wow. Some really like action-packed energy here. Let's see what else we have. We have the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so let's just put these down for now and then we'll clarify in a bit. But off the start here, I'm getting that your person, they really enjoy talking to you. They really enjoy making moves. I'm getting that maybe they're kind of smooth. Maybe they're a bit of a player in the past, something like that. I'm getting they're a little like showy here with this Six of Wands. They like to be victorious. They like to be like, I don't know, I'm getting like the captain of the team or something like that, or like, like almost like center of attention, maybe a little bit like fratty party, like the life of the party, or maybe they're like a jokester. You know, they're the kind of person that likes to shine, though. They definitely do. And then I'm getting that they have no fears of communicating. So if they aren't communicating with you, like they have a lot of confidence. So I wouldn't push it if they aren't communicating with you. Like that is up to them. They have tons of confidence that's coming through here, but they do have a bit of insecurity over like where they're going. So I'm getting that this person, I'm getting like just currently what they're feeling, not really towards this relationship, but like hang in there. But I'm getting that this person, had it all going for them. Perhaps like in university, they were like some athlete or some star, or they were a part of something, and they had this really cool, like, temporary career or this temporary opportunity, and now they're a bit like clinging on to their future and trying to figure out what their financial future will be like, what their physical reality in the future will be like, now that they're letting go of kind of what they've discovered in their past, and they're looking forward, and they're kind of just in this limbo stage of what does my new life mean for me, and who fits into that. What am I taking with me on this new journey? Because I've been so victorious in the past. I've had so many accomplishments. I've done so many things. I've conquered so many battles and hills, and I've come to life, and I've shined, and I've really been successful in some terms. But now that success is done, there's something in their life that they claimed as success, and now it's done, and now they're moving forward, and they're a little bit insecure about their next step, but they're also like looking forward to it and making plans and getting excited. You're not coming through yet though, so sorry, group 2. All I'm getting for you is that like if they want to talk to you, they will. That's literally all it's saying about, wow, this person, this is a reading for them. You can direct them to this reading apparently. Hopefully some of these clarifiers will help us out here. But they're, a really strong person. They were very secure in the past, and now they're making this new step in life, and they're a little bit in limbo. Like they don't lack confidence. They're still a very confident person, but they lack the knowing that they used to have. They lack the trust in life itself that they used to have. They lack, the knowing of the ease. I'm getting that they just not like had it good, but things came to them kind of easily. And now in this next step, this next adventure, this next thing that they're trying to create, it's a lot harder for them. And they're just having a difficult time envisioning the future and what their financial and successful future will look like post whatever they were doing. Okay, so let's clarify this Ace of Swords here. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so they're still very young in their vision, is what they want you to know. Like they're not at this like 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of everything, like this is what I want. They don't know what they want. That's what they want you to know. Like they are creating new opportunity for themselves and taking this next step, and like kind of almost leaving a life behind, or something ended or something like that, is what I'm getting. And they were victorious at it, and it's great. It's almost like a celebration. It's almost like a little mini retirement away from something, closing a chapter, but they don't really know what the next chapter is, and they don't know what they want. This person doesn't know what they want. They don't know what their big picture is. They are looking forward to creating it and figuring that out. They are trying to create this vision now. All right, so let's clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah, okay, we have the Six of Swords. They're setting off on a new adventure, and they are taking with them what they can. And right now they are evaluating what comes with them. I think I already said that. What the heck? Wow, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, so they're evaluating what is going to come with them, what they're going to bring with them into this next journey, into this next step in life. There's some real personal work that this person is doing right now, and this is definitely overshadowing your connection and your relationship, and they are making some real personal decisions. Three of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting though is that with the Three of Cups clarifying the Four of Pentacles, they know that they want some type of union. They know that friendships are important to them. They know that they want to bring this forward. They have a bit of like a scared mentality of what this next step looks like, of course, but they are very optimistic in some ways about unions and friendships. You guys might have been friends for a while. This might be, like a friendship is what I'm getting, that you want to lead to more, or they want to lead to more. They're just very unsure of what more is right now, honestly. So they are looking forward to just kind of celebrating and moving on to this next chapter and this next step in their life. And I'm getting, that there's some really good, strong friendships and strong connections that they are going to bring with them. And then with the Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, they're very concerned that this next step might not be as successful or as plentiful or as bountiful in their life as what they previously were doing. What chapter they just closed. They think people are holding them to a really high, okay, there it is. They think people are holding them to a really high standard and that they need to be as successful in this next thing as they were in this temporary thing, but this temporary thing was just this short-term successful thing, and nobody's holding them to that, and they're scared that you're holding them to that, and they're scared that their friends are holding them to that, and they're scared that every relationship in their life is holding them to that. They don't want to disappoint. So they're cutting people off a little bit. They're pushing people away. They're reevaluating their relationships right now because they're scared that they're not going to live up to the expectations that have been placed on them because of their success in this temporary thing in their past, whether that be school, whether they be so great at school, but then they get into reality and they're like, oh, am I going to be as good in reality as I was at school? Or whether, they were an athlete or, and were very successful in that realm. And they're like, okay, well, now I need to give this up because the time is up and things come to an end and everything as a circle. Is my next adventure going to be as great, or maybe they had a creative endeavor, but it wasn't quite paying the bills, but everybody saw them as successful at it. And now they need to venture off into something that, creates a more bountiful future. But they're like, oh, well, people, just see me as boring now and not that same person as I was before when I was this interesting, cool person. Huh. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. We have Star Keepers, Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. Yeah, okay. So this person really needs to work right now on being grounded. And they're like, you do as well. Don't get too in your head about their actions because they have a lot going on and it's a lot deeper than just you and them. So just stay grounded, stay with yourself. Don't get too lost in this person too. I'm getting trying to solve all of their problems, trying to make them feel comfortable in their next step, trying to make them feel secure. That's not your job. And you don't need to take on that role and become that person in their lives. I'm getting, there is support and you can be supportive, but you don't need to be consumed by supporting this person to make them feel comfortable and them feel the happiness that they once had with something else in their life. Don't try to fill their voids, is what I'm getting. All right. You got the love. Codependency and boundaries. Exactly. Okay. So they do feel a lot of love and connection for you. But because of the transition that they're going through right now, they don't want to become codependent on you, your energy, your support. And they want to create some boundaries and find their footing on their own. But also, oh gosh, this poor person, they're so scared that no one's going to see them as successful as they once were. And they might have people who depended on them, who depended on whatever they were doing before to provide, and they're just really scared that now they're almost not good enough in a way, and that they can't provide in the way that they saw themselves providing, even though whatever they were going through was evidently temporary. And so they're creating these boundaries to try to almost push people away. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have acceptance, exactly. So this person is just trying to accept their new normal, their future, what they're going through, and how other people fit into that with them and what is coming with them. I just keep getting that. Like, what are they taking with them? And next we have a mystic. Mystics. Why can't I say this? Mysticism. All right, so this is the third eye chakra. I'm getting that they wish that they were a little more intuitively connected and that they could just like blindly believe that everything is going to be okay. I'm getting like they get that sense from you and you provide that sense to them a lot, but they're trying really hard not to depend on that from you. They're trying to create that within themselves. That they need to open up their third eye and trust their intuition and believe and have faith, and faith is really hard with for them right now. They're definitely struggling with their faith and with, just believing in themselves and believing in the future, and they're also trying not to become dependent on, the spirit and energy of other people. Interesting. This is really interesting. Discovery, yeah. So they're definitely discovering a lot about themselves, a lot about what they want in love, how they're going to create their future, what they are doing, where they are going, who they are, and what their purpose is. Wow. And a bit about love with this pink and this heart chakra coming through here. They're probably, you know what, they're trying to discover a bit about what they want next in love too and what that looks like. And it might be different from what they were leaning towards in the past. And the people that they want to love and want to date now may look very different from the people they were with in the past, or the people that they were with in the past may now like hit them home a little differently. Like, wow, I really messed that up. Or like, I really had this great person in my life and I didn't realize it because I was, too caught up in whatever this successful venture I was on. All right. Then your next card is the Warrior. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, interesting. Self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. Yeah, okay, so this person I'm getting was in a situation that like really built up their ego, and now their ego's like getting a little hurt. Who is this person? What were they doing? I would love to know. Please let me know in the comments. And now, they're being humbled a bit. They're being, knocked down a few pegs, and they're just trying to figure out what that looks like for them. They knew it was temporary. Whatever this was, everybody knew it was temporary. Everybody knew like, that this would end and that, something would need to change and there would be some differences moving forward. But, like this person's really dedicated. I'm getting, something that they've worked really hard for and practiced. I'm getting a lot of practice vibes here. A lot of like honing in of skills and like a very disciplined person. This person's like very regimed and they worked really hard to be successful at something. Like I said it came easy, but like it was full of routine. They understand that. They understand routine. They understand creating things like that. What they don't understand is just, sitting here and looking out at what their future might be, because I'm getting that everything was so planned. There was a path for them, and this was the path that they were meant to take until a certain point, and then the path wasn't written for them anymore. Wasn't written by whether that be their parents or society or something, that told them they should be this and they should be that, and that they are going to do this and they're going to do that, and this is the regime and this is the to-do list and this is how we get here. That was kind of like almost served up to them. And now that it's their time to step up and create their own future and take control and make their own vision and bring that forward, they're not exactly in like a king or queen energy. They're very much in a knight energy. It's still trying to figure that out. All right, our next card is Slave. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Exactly what I'm getting. They're like lacking this faith that they're on the right path. They need to give in and give just complete trust that the people who are around them for the right reasons. And, the people that are supposed to be in their lives are there for the right reasons. And, it isn't whatever this temporary thing that they had before. That isn't why some people are there in their lives. Some people are in their lives to make them create this new vision, to make them take this next step, not to celebrate them at their highs and only be there for them then. I'm getting that you're one of those people. You're one of those people who just care about this person as a person and want to be there for their next chapter and their next journey, but they have a lot of insecurities over people being there for the wrong reasons because of the position that they've been in the past. Okay, and then the next card is athlete, and this says dedication once again, like to match that discipline edge. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps. Development of personal will and strength of spirit. Okay, so this person is really working on developing their strength, their stamina, like just their personal power to get through all of this. But this also might mean something for some of you, because what I'm getting with this energy that I was communicating in the beginning is that some of these, like, this person might be an athlete. Like, how your window to be an athlete is really short, and they just, have identified with that for so long, and now that their life is changing and they're coming out of that window, they don't understand what's next, because that is what they've dedicated their life to in the path that they have taken, and it's been so regimed and laid out for them, and this is what you did and this is how you got there, and it took a lot of time and dedication, but it didn't take, like it wasn't a blank slate. They weren't starting from nothing, and now they're like have this blank slate to look forward to and create a new path for themselves. Okay. All right, our next card is Marilyn Dyrich. I don't know who she is, but if you do, please let me know in the comments. It says, dress for yourself, not for a lover or occasion. Okay, so this person might be really like attracted to the way you dress though. And they might be attracted to your confidence, and maybe you stand alone. Yeah, I'm getting perhaps like you stand alone, and they really admire that about you. Now you're coming in at the end of the reading. And then it says, once you have forgiven your lover, get them to reheat the sin. Okay, so this person and you may have been connected in the past. That will resonate for some of you. It doesn't have to. And this may be somebody from your past, or you are currently in a relationship with them and you just know that they're going through this really big issue right now. Okay, and then the last part of this says, it's the friends you call after hours that matter. Yes, okay, what was I saying? Like, that you were there to support them. They realize that. You're the one who they can pick up the phone and call, and you would be there. They know that. And as they evaluate their next step and who they're bringing with them, like, they see that. They see it with you. You're coming forward with them on this journey. Okay. Whether it be friends or whether it be romantically, like, your energy is the kind that they do want to be around. Okay, and then we have good old Henry, the, what is it, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. And this says, act like a gentleman and you'll feel like a king. Okay, so this person definitely needs to come into their king energy, and that is what they're striving for. They want you to know that. They want you to know that they're like, know that they're a little aloof right now. They're a little all over the place. They're a little unsure. It's definitely not a stable energy, but they really want to come into this king energy. This card also says, a rose has thorns, cultivate kinder flowers. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. They're realizing, though, that life can be tough and there's going to be a lot of speed bumps, but, the true relationships last, the true friendships last, and they will see you through. Okay, loving a great deal means sacrificing a great number. Yeah, so they're leaving some stuff behind. They're cutting some ties, but they really want you to come forward with them on this journey, um, because they're sacrificing a lot. They're going to leave a lot behind, and they're only going to take those who believe in them and who are there for the right reasons with them forward on this journey. All right, let's get some letters for you here. We have an H. Hi. They might need to talk to you. They need to reach out. We have an S. We're getting she. We're getting an M. Then we have an E. We've almost got like same there. They might feel the same. The two of you might be at a crossroads in your life, actually. Then we have another M. Interesting. Me. And then we have an A. We got shame. Oh, they might feel a little ashamed. Like they're lacking a bit of confidence, but I know that they have confidence is what I'm getting. Like I know that they have like their ego is bruised, but I'm getting that they have an ego. And then we have another H. Interesting. All right. And then I said, hey, if you could say anything to them, what would you say? So group 2, your person would say this. Do you even notice me? Yes. Okay. So their ego is bruised. They don't know. They don't know who even wants to come with them. They don't even know who wants to be a part of their future now. They're totally redefining themselves, who they are, and their place in this world. Then it says, we need to talk soon. Yeah, so communication might be lacking right now, and they really want to just talk to you. I'm getting they just want to, like, even just get your opinion and, like, lean on you a bit. Interesting. Your heart is beautiful. Yes, they feel like you give them almost like the best perspective, advice, support, and they really need that. Let's talk about timing. Yeah, I'm guessing that like either the two of you reconnected during this pivotal time in this person's life, but it's also like a really bad time to reconnect, or connected and met at this time as well. And then it's not you, it's life. How this person is going through a bit. They do value, though, how beautiful your heart is and your soul is and everything that you pour into this. I'm getting that you give them a lot. You give them a lot of hope. You give them a lot of hope for the future. And as they move through this, they're very, very grateful for you, even though they don't know how to communicate it, even though they don't know where this is going, and everything is, they don't feel in their power or at like, that king or queen level of conquering the world or anything like that. But they are just grateful for who you are. And that's what they really want you to know. And that's like their current feelings towards you. All right, group 2, please let me know if that resonated in the comment section. Also, let me know if there's any videos you would like me to shoot. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure to read for you. It was such a pleasure to channel your energy. I'm so excited to have you here with me and just continue to tune in. All right, please subscribe, comment, like, and all of those amazing things we do to show YouTubers we appreciate their time and effort. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Okay, welcome group 3 to your reading as we check in with your specific person and see how they are feeling. We are just going to connect with their higher selves and see what they are willing to share with you about this connection and their current feelings, kind of what is going on with your person. Remember, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That message wasn't meant for you. None of these readings are ever meant to take anything away from you. You are in charge of your destiny. You are the creator. You are the magic. Okay, so let's just jump right in here. So if you chose set of cards number 3 and this guy right here, then this is the reading for you. Okay, first card is the 4 of Wands. Then we have the 5 of Wands. Interesting. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So what a great reading to start. Well, we'll see, but I'm getting just some instant love vibes for this group. This is my love group. I get it already. I feel it. And then we have the Hierophant. All right, let me just put these cards down and we'll just dive into the first four and then we'll get the clarifiers out. So with the Four of Wands coming out here first, this person, like, towards you, like, they see you as happily ever after. They want happily ever after with you. They want a celebration. They want union. Right now there is some chaos going on, perhaps in their mind, in their vision. You know, they can't exactly picture what happily ever after looks like with you, but they know they want it with you. So like they're picturing it, but they're not picturing it at the same time. It's very interesting. They are, I'm getting, a very charming, a very charismatic person. Maybe like, you know, I don't know. I'm getting that they're very good looking as well. So whether they're male or female, though, they are coming across here as this Knight of Cups. And they do want to come forward to you for sure and make like a bit of an emotional offer. And I'm getting like sweep you off your feet. And with the Hierophant here, it's because they had a big change, and they had a big change in perspective. And that is through understanding what their bigger vision is, understanding what their moral values are, what they actually want to gain out of this life, and just like leaning into a bit more of their, maybe not spiritual side, but the side of them that knows that there is more to life than whatever they have been chasing in the past. Whatever this chaos has been is not leading them to this 1111 card. It's not leading them to this happily ever after. It's leading them, you know, to a lot of fun, maybe a lot of temporary fun, a lot of, you know, maybe cool things that they get to talk about in their lives, but you know, they don't have someone to come home to is what I'm getting. And they see that with you. They really do, and they want to be your knight in shining armor. And it's because they're going through almost this bit, maybe a spiritual awakening or a bit of like a research phase or something, like some soul searching within themselves to understand what their values and ethics are, what makes them who they are, and what they want from this life, and ultimately what they want from another person. I'm getting the energy that this person is ready for like a serious relationship, that they're ready for commitment, and it's because they're doing this work and figuring out what they want. And what they want is this happily ever after. And like they want me to like let you know that they do want you. They definitely want you. Okay, let's see what the clarifiers have to say. So for the Four of Wands, we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, so this is a new perspective. They see a future with you, and maybe like this isn't something they've seen in the past. Maybe you're very different from the people they have dated. Maybe you're different from the other people that they have been with. So their future looks a bit different because they've actually, probably a bit to do with the Hierophant here, because they've actually come into the spiritual side. So it's manifesting itself as something very different from what they've expected, for what they prepared for. But it feels so good. Like this new perspective like feels so fulfilling to them, to see love in this way and to see their future in this way. Because with this chaos, like it just needed to slow down. It just needed to stop. I'm getting like, yeah, okay, let's see what clarifies that. Yes, okay, the Seven of Cups. So they had a lot of options, and they had a lot of people telling them what they should do, who they should be with, what their future should look like. And they have taken control, and they are taking control right now to find that out for themselves, to not have that dictated at them by somebody else, to not have the opinions and options of other people. Like, you know how other people like, you should date this person, you should go for someone who does this, you need someone like this, and you're like, I'm getting that they have a lot of that in their ear, and they're like this great looking charming person, and people just do that to those kind of people. You know, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to be great looking and charming, but people think that you should date a certain person or you should do a certain thing, and that this should be the next step in your life, when, you know, this person is just taking time to like figure it out for themselves, because people have set them up on this path and tried to push them in so many different directions that they thought this was the future for them, when really they needed to figure it out for themselves. They needed this spiritual awakening. They needed a bit of a journey to get there, to get in their charisma, to, become their authentic self. Yeah, okay. So they're coming through at this in this charming energy. It's because they see a future with you. It's because they see you as uh, like like marriage, like end game, like children, creating a future. They see you, regardless of whether you're the masculine or feminine energy, or whether you're two males or two females in this reading. It does not matter. They see you as like a great creator, though. They actually, like, maybe even for their first time in their lives, like, see children with you. They're really kind of coming to this aha moment, and it's with you. They see that. They want you to know that. They want you to know that. They don't want you to feel insecure whatsoever. They think you're miraculous. They think you're amazing. They think you are just everything and then some. Okay, so with this Hierophant here, let's see what clarified the Tower. Okay, so they had a big moment. They've had a big change. So they're like almost ready to change their life for you. Like, they're ready to like uproot, move, like just make some changes, maybe like change their future. Like, I'm getting like that this person just never seen themselves as like a parent or having a family, and now that they want that, or like, never seen themselves even just living with someone, and now like the two of you might not be in union, but they're like understanding that that could be the future, that they could be like living with somebody, and this could change everything that they thought they wanted, but they're actually getting more in touch with what they really wanted, because they're getting back to their roots, and they're back to their core values, and back to everything that they believe in. But like, life has changed them over time, and people have pointed them in so many different directions over time that they just kind of maybe even gave up on those things a little bit, and created this new persona for themselves. But like, this idea and this union with you is reminding them of everything that they wanted. You may have even caused a spiritual awakening in them. They might have like been seeking some higher power, some wisdom and stuff, because of their union with you, because they met you. Okay, let's see what else this has to say here. Big picture thinking. Yes, I'm getting this person was living very in the moment, and now they're thinking of the full picture. So this is visionary, inspired ideas. They're inspired to like almost create change in their life. I'm getting that this person right now, their work life may be very like stable, or something like that. They know what they're doing in that realm of things, and now they really just want to work on this emotional side of things. They want to work on this love life side of things. They really want to put in the effort. Okay, and then the next card is weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Yeah, okay, so all of these pressures that other people have been putting on this person, they're finally understanding that they don't have to live up. I'm getting there might be some mirroring energy here too. Like, you might be feeling this exact same way, and this is the way this person's feeling, and the both of you are like feeling this at the same time. But they were carrying these ideologies that people put on them instead of living to their true purpose with their values. And now, like, you've kind of awoken their values and awoken like what they want from this world, and they're letting go of the pressures that other people have put on them, the pressures that they have put on themselves based on wanting to live up to the standards of other people. And they're letting it go. They realize that they don't need to carry the expectations of others. They need to create expectations for themselves that are personal, that are deep, that are self-reflective, as opposed to reflective of what's around them. Okay, our next card is self-worth. Yeah, so they're really seeing themselves as worthy of love, which is hard for somebody who may have been independent for so long. They're really seeing themselves worthy of this union, and they're really trying to work on getting into that energy. Interesting. And then they're also, oh, this is the Destiny card. Yeah, they're believing in fated unions if they haven't before. They're believing in maybe like soulmates or twin flames or something like that because they're feeling this energy connection that they have never felt before. And they're like, this is what destiny must be. When everything lines up perfectly, the two of you may have met in a really just odd way that you would never think you would meet somebody or how this would happen and things like that. And they're like, wow, like the synchronicities, there's too much, there's no such thing as a coincidence, like this is destiny, this is the plan, this is the plan. And then grief, I get that this person is leaving a lot behind, and it probably hurts them to axe the expectations of others and just kind of quiet that out and like tell people who might be really really close to them that like, hey, this is not how I want to live my life. You need to let me go and do it for myself. You need to let me do this. And they might be grieving their past a little bit, that they've listened to these people for so long and that they've been trying to live up to other people's expectations for so long. But they need to stop that, because like the timing wouldn't be now. Like the things wouldn't all, like we all go through cycles, and I think they're kind of beating themselves up a bit, but they don't need to do that because everything happens like at the right time. Like the timing, and as cliche as it sounds, like it's divine timing. It's going to happen at the right time. They needed to learn what they needed to learn. So that is what it is. That's a message. That's some advice for them. I don't know if you can get that through to them, but that's not for you, but that's for them, and they need to understand that. Oh, yeah, I'm getting just some family vibes. This person really wants a family. Their time may be like ticking down for them to have a family, or maybe like they've just decided that they want a family. This doesn't have to resonate for everybody. Like maybe they want a dog in a house and things like that, and to make some roots when they didn't want that before. And goodness, this mirroring energy, you both might be feeling like this at the exact same time. This card also says nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth to life. Yeah, you're creating something new, and they see something new being created with you in this union, and just something different from what they've had in the past, which is almost amazing. They're very ready. They're not afraid. Just to let you know, like they're not afraid. I don't know why, but I'm getting some of you might need to reach out to them. Some of you might need to like push, but they're not afraid. Like they want it. They want it. They're just a little, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but all right. With the priest, wow, okay. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So the two of you might actually be bonding over spirituality, or you might be on your own spiritual journeys very separately, and then you will bond over spirituality, or just values and just the kind of standards you want to create for your life and the life you want to create, and the core values you want to live your life by. I'm getting that they are very much the same, and that's what makes this connection so strong. Okay, let's keep going here. We have the beggar confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self esteem. All right, so with the beggar here, I'm just getting that this person feels a bit out of their comfort zone with what they're going to do next and where this is going, but not like in a bad way. And they might feel like they have to lean on you a bit, and they don't want to lean on anyone. They want to be independent, they want to be a supporter, they want to be a provider, but like the two of you can't come into union if the both of you are out there being independent supporters and providers. It's never going to mesh. So it's going to be very out of their comfort zone or out of your comfort zone to just lean into a bit of a surrendering mode, and just to, stop physically trying to survive in this world and start to emotionally cultivate what you want to create. Wow. Okay, and then we have Marilyn Monroe. This says, enjoy your wedding day. You only get to do that 3 or 4 times in your life. That's really funny. And then the next one says, never pick stability over a good time. Okay, so what I'm getting with this card is like, it's such strong mirroring energy. Like the two of you have been so wildly independent. You're so charismatic. You're so entertaining. The world has just fallen in love with you, and everybody expects you to have probably this bachelor and bachelorette kind of lifestyle forever, and you want to break the mold. You're doing all of this spiritual work to just become a lover of life, a lover of the things around you, and a lover to each other, to actually, be in love and welcome love and open your heart in a way that you may not have in the past, because the two of you may be seen in this spotlight as these people who are gonna like get married 3 or 4 times or whatever, and you're just like, no, I'm awakening something totally different. I am seeing something totally different for myself. My vision has become different. I know everybody has put me in this box, and this is who everybody thinks I should be. However, now that we're doing the work and understanding what we want from the future, it is so different. Okay, and then next we have Zelda Fitzgerald. You'll only be bored if you're boring. Life always needs a little drama and lots of dancing. Think only of today, why worry about tomorrow? With this card, like, it's just some reassurance that you'll have like a really spicy relationship, they think. They think like it'll never be boring and you'll have so much fun, and there's just going to be so much of this zest for life, and just, a cuteness and a lightness and a entertainment value to your relationship, and entertaining each other and entertaining your future and moving forward together. I'm talking in such certain tones, but it's just what I'm getting for you. And just living in the moment, but together, like, not, you have this big picture vision, but like also just having so much fun. All right, let's see what else we have here. I did pull some letters, so let's see what we got. We have an R. Yeah, are you ready? That's funny. We have a T. I got timing when I pulled that. We have another R. We have an H. We have an L. Oh, love. And then we have a J. Jump on in. Huh. All right, so then I did write my own channeled messages and pulled them to see what they would say right now. It says, what does forever feel like? Oh, exactly, how fitting. So this is the type of person who maybe has never thought about forever, who's never saw forever with somebody, and you may be feeling that exact same way. And the two of you are just here like, is this forever? What does forever feel like? I bet you that would be amazing. Like, this is what my values have come to. This is where I want to go in my life. And then the next is, this is me trying. Oh, I'm getting the two of you, neither of you know how to do it, know how to push it through, because you're so used to being these charming and charismatic people that other people have kind of come to you, and now the two of you need to meet in union, and you're struggling a bit to kind of get there, and you're like, are they trying? And then you're over there, you're like, I'm trying, and never to be like, that is not trying, don't be silly. And then next we have power couple. Yeah, this union's big and powerful once we get there. Don't worry, I'm different. I'm not getting that as I'm different from other people. I'm getting that as I've changed. I want something different. I want something more. And then the next message is, can we just start over? Yeah, I'm getting the feeling this might be slow, or there might be a lack of communication, and they're just oh, can we start this off with the intention of just being together forever? Can we just try that again? Because that was never the intention. The intention was we just met really in this weird way, and we never got to even just start thinking about being a couple or being together is what I'm getting. Can we just start over and start with that as the goal? Oh, and then the next one is hold me closer. This person really just longs to like physically be with you. If there's distance, they want you closer. They want to hold you closer. If there's not distance, like they just want, I'm getting like the opportunity to like touch you or hold your hand or hold you or like, I don't even know, like just put their hand on your back or something like that. Okay, well, group three, this was a wonderful, wild, whimsical reading. If it resonated, please leave a comment. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the wonderful things we do to show our support for us creators here on YouTube so that we keep on going and keep on posting. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much, and I enjoy reading for you all the time. All right, have a great one. Bye.